Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Black Heel Plays, where we're still on our latest run, whatever number it is, because I'm not going to lie to you, I've lost track. But this is our second good one. This is our second good one, I'll say that. And we'll see how far we can get. Right now, I believe we're going to be training to get ourselves ready to do some Silco and get ready for the dojo. No, I know. I was trying to figure. That's why I. Well, that's why. That makes more sense as to why it wasn't working. I was like, I shouldn't have this on my team anymore, and I don't know why it's still here. Now I know. You're good. I mean, I had to get a lot of stuff done before my vacation because, like, this week will be the easy week for me, obviously. But I had to make it. So, like, technically, last week was hell, because I had to do two times the work, um, in a very short amount of time. And of course, the day before my vacation, they give me an emergency, which was fun. So that made my life very fun, and made it so I had very much a difficult time um, catching up on my work. No. And that's literally what my boss said. She was like, "This sucks." She goes, "We're supposed to get all this stuff done," and then like she's like, "You're not gonna be able to get any of this stuff done." I was like, I'm aware." She goes, "No. I'm not saying it to be a jerk to you. I'm saying it because it's not happening." And I'm like, again, unfortunately, I'm aware. Like, soon as I, no, I mean they're not. They're like, if anything, they'll talk to me when I come back from vacation. But like realistically, nothing's gonna, nothing crazy is gonna happen. It'll be more of like, can you get this done today, type of thing. And then if I can't, then they're gonna be like, you're gonna need to get it done today. And I'll be like, fine. Well, no, because it'll be like, then you have to take me off of like getting assigned, and then I'll gladly do it. But no, I mean, like, overall, I mean, like, it was just like I said, it was just hell because I literally felt like I was nonstop all week. And no, I get you. Obviously, not as nearly as bad as you, obviously, but like more so than it had been for me. And of course, we got hit the most we've ever been hit in like forever. And I'm like, of course, because I'm going on vacation. Let's do it. Yeah, exactly. But positives, positives. So I've decided I'm done fixing the ceiling in my kitchen. I've given up on it. It's only bad on the side that's close to the sink, and I really don't care at this point. Um, I don't know if I told you, it's because the base of the oh my gosh, of the ceiling fan was smaller than the one I previously had, so it showed more of the hole, and I'm like, and I couldn't bring it back because I'd already opened it, which sucks, but it's like whatever. So like, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's just if you look at, like, you can clearly tell it was patched up. Because you really shouldn't be patching the ceiling, at least with the stuff that I had. Not that it ruins it, because it doesn't ruin anything. It's just it doesn't work well because gravity is not its friend. But no, so I gave up on that. So I feel a lot better, as weird as it sounds. Well, no, because it's like, you know what? I've come to terms with it. It's my house. I don't care. In worst case scenario, like, if I really hate it that badly, I'll buy a light, a ceiling fan with a wider base. Like it's legitimately an easy fix. It's just I don't want to spend the money on it. It's stupid money right now. Correct. I was going to say most likely, like there is a chance that somebody could see it, but they'd have to be looking at the ceiling, not. Yeah, and like the likelihood of somebody doing it is slim, although not impossible. No, but I'm not super worried about it, to be honest with you. I'm just kind of like whatever. So tomorrow is going to be only cleaning. So I'm going to be cleaning the kitchen, and then pick up the kitchen set, put that in there, and then do my bathroom. No. So my goal. So well, I should let me rephrase that. I spoke way too quickly. Yes, I am on track. I actually should be technically done this weekend. Enough for me to move in. What I want to get done is I want to get one room extra done, which is just the living room. But the living room on paper doesn't need much. It just needs to be holes filled in the walls, which shouldn't take much time. It's just nail holes. It's not like it's like gaping holes or anything like that. And then sand it, obviously, and then paint the ceiling, trim, and walls. So like it's a lot, but also not. It's weird. Like compared to, it's also not. It's weird. It's yeah. And so like I'm not super worried about it, so I'm like happy about that. But no, it's looking. I will say after today. So what I've done, and I'm going to be sending it to all my friends because I hate them. Um, is at the end of my vacation, you're going to see at the end of each day what my house looks like, and I'm hoping by the end of it, at least looks decent enough where I don't feel bad. And it's my motivator. It's my motivator. No, but no matter what, I mean, like I'm actually like very happy with it, and I feel so close to being done. And now that I just have to clean the kitchen, like that is like although it's going to take me some time, it's such a little thing that has to be done. Like compared to everything else I've done to that kitchen, like it's nothing. Oh. Exactly. It's time consuming, but it's the easiest thing. Is correct, and that's why I'm like I don't even care. Like I'll take as much time as I need to. But no, that's pretty much like I literally was working from. Um, well, I took obviously a break for lunch, but like I literally worked from like I want to say it was 8:30 to right before 5. So like, and again, I know that wasn't as long as you, and I'm not trying to say it was, but like for my day off, I'm actually kind of impressed. I did as long as I did. No, you're not. No, here's the thing. I will say this: you are one of the few people who don't. It's only if I make a comment do you say something. Like meaning, like I'm purposely digging at you. No, exactly. Like I say, oh, you're never around to do something. That's when you start getting, which again, fair. I'm just stating like that's the only time you actually give it to me. No, and the other thing too is, and I hate saying it this way, it kind of compensates itself with you having the winter off to a certain degree. To a certain degree. I'm not saying completely. I'll say it this way: in a perfect season, it would. Granted, I know that you don't. No, no, that's what I'm getting at. That's what I mean. Like realistically, it normally would balance itself out. This year, this season, it's even worse than last season, isn't it? Well, how come you couldn't get done last year, huh? Lazy? Oh, okay. Anyway, mhm. Oof. But he didn't say anything. I mean, his worst things, let's be honest, I hate saying it that way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he couldn't come anyway. I mean, I get it. I quit. Yep. Mm-hmm. Just left. That's a that's a great way to keep employees, Mike. Oh, oh, sorry. Continue your story. I have something to add after. No, I mean it's not like you can plan for stuff like that. Unfortunately, well, it was better than nothing. I mean, I hate saying it that way, but it's like you'd be way behind. You'd be worse behind than you were now. Um, all right, so you know how I've been watching the PokeTubers lately, so like all of them. I really thought of myself as like either Shady or Dylan. I'm Vinny. That's exactly soon as because I've been watching because I'm so far behind. I just started watching the subathon, and I've been catching some of it, and I'm like, granted, it's over now. I know that, but I'm just saying, like, I just started, and I'm looking, and I'm like, I'm hearing him, and I'm like, this is me. To be fair, like when it's in the Let's Plays, I don't really get to we don't really get to see like a full range of him, but this was like mostly him, and I'm like, oh no. This is me. Is this what Mike deals with on a date? Every time we record? The poor guy. No wonder he hates me. I literally now understand why Mike just hates it all. What's he gonna decide to do this time? I'm like, oh, okay. I literally, I as soon as, I will admit, it wasn't right away. It took like a few hours of me like watching him, and then like hearing him be like, "No, I know how to play this game perfectly," and then proceeds to go, "How do I play this?" And I go, "Oh my god, I have done that so many times," and pissed Mike off every time. And like, I think the worst part is it's like I don't do it to piss you off, which I think is worse. Because at least no, I think no, I don't even think it's that. I think it's like I really think I'm right and then I'm wrong, and then it's like, oh, I'm an idiot. And then it's just like you're just like you can't be this stupid. You have to be doing this on purpose. And I'm like, oh, I I know. That's why I'm saying it. I have to. No, here's the thing. Absolutely. Like I legitimate. Like I wasn't. My goal was not to kill you, Mewtwo. However, I then look over and go, oh no, I did a bad, and I don't know how to tell him. Well, because I still don't think I realized quickly enough how what. Speaking of, oh, oh, I I didn't even think of that. Sorry, I can't switch. I can't switch. Oh, it's alright. It's alright. I might be able to survive. Okay. I don't know who I had. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right, I survived. I need to run out of here. Um, I can honestly say no. There was no. Not only that, three crits in a row. It's like, in fact, there were four crits total in that whole thing. Not that the fourth one mattered because he didn't need to crit to kill me, but I'm like, all right. So it was, yeah. So it's Fire Spin and Tumbleweed. So you lost Gengar and you. Well, is it even a Gengar? Yeah, because he's actually. I do have to admit, like Gengar was great on my team when I had him. No, I know, and I felt like he was the bulkiest of them all. No. It was also it was a crit and it was a Mewtwo. It's like everything was against me. No, you know what? I think that was my issue. Where in my mind I was, and I keep thinking he has the stats of like Alakazam and Kadabra when he's not. No, but I mean like the defense wise. Like I thought he was like specially bulky and everything else, and not physically bulky. But anyway, so remember how I said we were gonna rework our team, like? I honestly, I don't think I was expecting it to be that, but it makes sense, unfortunately. No, I honestly, I think I realistically think I would have lost every. I well, actually, no. Oversoon has quick attack. I might have survived. With both of them having quick attack, I might have survived. No, I get that, and I don't disagree with you. I'm more of saying like I at least had a chance, but I was losing another one. Yes, yes, it did. I won't say no. Ooh, that's rocking water. My issue with Seal is a water stone. Yeah, he does. No. I am pulling a Vinny, and I don't believe you. It would help if I spelled it correctly, though. I was gonna say, Mike, I was literally thinking that, and then that's exactly why I didn't. Oh! I really thought it was a water stone. Why did I think it was a water stone? Because it's entertainment. I honestly, to be fair, I legitimately thought Cloyster and Shelter and Seal were the same in the sense that they needed a water stone. Well, because it's level up, you don't lose moves. Yeah. All right. All right. So I actually don't hate that because that's ice, and we rarely have an ice type. Let's be honest. Ooh. Okay. I think I would rather do the other grass one if we do choose that, only because I'd rather have a better psychic. But Mr. Mime does have the barriers and stuff, but he's just not that great. True, it's only got one weakness. What's the other one? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. But there's no ghost move. Well, no, there's only one ghost move. Yeah. I'm sorry. I completely forget. I know ghost is a thing, but in my mind, there's like no ghost moves. No, there's only like two, I think, at most. Slim. All right. Well, all right. I'll say it this way: if we don't have another psychic type, I think that's probably a good idea because I have to admit you're right. Psychic is a good typing to have. Because we're only going to be able to get four. I already know that. I kind of have to agree with you. I do like that idea, mostly because it's level up instead of stone. I do like that one though, because that's rock and water, and that's a rock is a rare. It seems to be hard for us to get. Can we just say that? We'll say it that way. I know he died. Which still bothers me because out of everything, I chose correctly, and then he comes out with Bubble Beam, and I went, I give up. I literally go, it's a flame bird. I have a rock type. I'm good. And then I see Bubble Beam, and I go, I quit. Wait, what was it again? Hitmon? No, you have Hitmonchan. Sorry, I apologize. For some reason, I heard Machoke, or like I thought it was that, and I realized that's why I asked you to repeat it. No, because then that would have been no, because that would have been really good, especially because you didn't need to trade. No, you're right though. As as weird as it sounds, I think my Bulbasaur is actually a higher level. I know, because I literally, as you're saying that, I'm like, I think they're legitimately, I think the Bulbasaur is actually a higher level, which is hilarious to me. Because what's the name of the Bulbasaur? And what was the other one? Oh, no, I was wrong. No, it's not. Never mind. All right. Anyway. Well, all right. Then you would still want me to get the Bulbasaur then, because I know I have the Ivy, but it would. I mean, the Ivysaur, but wouldn't you want it to be around the same level? So it would take us the same amount of time? All right. Is that a definite, or are we still holding off? Okay. All right. So how about this? Let's. All right. Let's mark that down. We're not going to take it yet, but let's mark it down. What's going to be the fourth pair? Who has the seal and who has the Machop? It's up to you. Do you want that? Well, I mean, all right. Well, here's the thing. Would you rather have the Kabuto or because it's your Kabuto, correct? Or is it Kingler is yours? No, I'm just asking. What would you rather have? Because I don't think I care. I feel like the ice type though would be better for you than just having the rock water personally. But I could be wrong because I believe you learned an ice move rather quickly. I mean, it's not a good ice move. So my point. That's it. I thought so too. Or maybe we're thinking of his evolved form when we get him. That's what it is. I'm sorry. Ice punch. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying the move. I apologize. I literally thought you were saying he like learns that move, and I'm like, really? At all? Really? Wow. I would have lost that battle. I would have lost that bet. I mean, and it's a decent water move. I mean, it's up to you. You make the decision on that one because I think when I say it this way, it's not that I don't want you to think I don't care. I think you need to make the decision on which one you would rather have because I think my team surprisingly is okay with either of them. But absorb isn't actually bad. Yeah, but you can heal too with it. Is more what I'm getting at. You know what? That's fair. That is fair. No, you're right. You're right. So you want to do the seal and Machop then? I kind of figured as much just because ice is very rare. But I'm glad you came up with that decision. That's why I wanted you to come up with it, because I didn't want to be the one to be like, do it! Even though I was. Well, no, because it's like, I'll say it this way, like, oh, I'm missing one. Ivy. Snivy, sorry. I was like, wait a minute, I'm missing somebody. I gotta go. Oh, I'm actually gonna. What are your moves? I mean, that's actually kind of what I was expecting, and that's also what I was expecting. Okay. Hmm. I gotta avoid everyone like the goddamn plague. Ah, Scyther. It's not at all what I wanted to happen, and yet here we are. Should be able to avoid all these guys. Perfect. I literally wanted to go somewhere else. I tried to avoid every single one, and I got hit by one guy. And honestly, I thought I was going to lose him on, because I was going to get real pissed. Because I did the right move, meaning like because I had no choice anyway, but like I still wasn't happy with it. Did we fight did we face everyone up here? Okay, good, good. All right, good. Well, that's why I'm doing like the weak ones. No, I literally had the hardest time getting up there. By the way, um, yes, you are unfortunately correct. I keep forgetting that this guy is randomized, so it's not what I'm expecting. You know how many times I do that now? I'm like, oh, he's got a rock type. It'll be perfect for Bulbasaur. And then it comes out with a Farfetch'd, and I went, I hate that game. Ooh, speaking of games, so I'm actually pretty far in Diamond. Further than I was expecting. I'm at the point where they start blowing up the lakes. Which I didn't realize was very much late game. Because you had to have beaten 6 gyms before that started, and I'm kind of surprised. My point. Let's see him. Interesting. I'm also like some we've talked about this many a times. It's like it's weird. And you know what? Mentally, I'm like, I got this, and I technically did. It's just Peck threw me off, even though that's literally. Yeah, but you know what? Life's weird. What's this? TM24. Ooh, Bubble Beam. I already have that for you. Oh yeah, that's right. I got it as a. Mm, interesting. I don't hate that. I mean, here's the thing. It's your choice. I find that who else could you have given it to? Mm, mm. Yeah, but I'm assuming Dragonite is not going to be getting any new moves for a long time anyway. I should be fine with this guy. I had to face you. Okay. Well, that is good and bad. I beat all those trainers. I do have an Ivysaur, so that's good. Which is the one you would think doesn't, because it can't become. Yeah, yeah, definitely more than Rhydon for sure, or Rhyhorn, Rhydon, whichever one. I'm literally gonna do everything we were supposed to do like a long time ago. Ooh, okay, you guys are stronger than I thought. That's exactly where I'm going. Oh, I should have gone down. They're weaker down there. Because over by Surge. I didn't even think of that. I didn't realize that until after I did this battle. Well, I mean, I won, but it's just irritating. No. I'm just stating, like, it would have been easier because there might be a couple of times I could actually beat my opponent without having to switch. It's not going to be often, but it'll be at least more than zero. Interesting. Could have had a Rhydon here. Yes. Thanks. Okay. Okay. Guy came out with a Clefable. You know what that meant? Thank God it was a scratch. Thank God it was Metronome Scratch. Saved my life. I mean, I should have survived it because it was a level 33 Pokemon I had, and he was only level 20. You would. No, I know. That's kind of why I said what I said. No, exactly. But no, that makes more sense too. I feel like it needs to, like, I would like it to be longer. I'll say it that way. Okay. More so than what we got already? No, but we saw the beginning of like them seeing what happened and then them disappearing and then coming back. We saw them like see what happened after the events of what's I think we're gonna see more of the relationship between her and her father. No, but I think the idea is it's like we needed to, like the audience in their mind needed to know why she was doing this, and then we're gonna now see like, oh, like she really needed to do this more than we thought. I al- I well, also too, I think the other factor too is the fact that they're gonna be dealing with it a whole season. It's gonna be a year or more, so the idea is to give them that, so we get it before it actually comes out, I guess is the best way to phrase it. Like, I don't know. That's just a me thing. I also think that I've said this a million times where I think you're extra biased because you're still playing the game and it's not following the game and you don't know where it is. But to me, yeah, but to me that's not a major plot. I don't know. To me, it's like not that in and of itself is not enough for me to be like, oh, it's a major plot point because to me it's not. I don't know. To me, it's like she's no. No, it's not so much that. I think I think there's more to it, and like to me, I would like to know more. But that to me isn't couldn't be the only. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the only reason. All right, let me rephrase it this way. I think the idea I'm going to be saying is like the fact of they've also not done exactly the same as the game. I'm glad you're not doing that anymore. Yep. Yes. Okay. Was a major plot point in the game? I don't. I guess I'm. I. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so it's not a major plot point in the sense of maybe for the storyline, but it is a big part of her. Okay. I know, and it's really tough because it's like I think I understand the issue here, where it's like obviously more is going on and you can't tell me, and I get it. Like you can prove your point, but you can't without spoiling. Is that accurate? Okay. No, that's it. Then I will drop it because then I at least can say that like you probably are right, and I'm just gonna go with that for right now. Um, mhm. Which I feel like we still are, and I think I don't know. To me, it makes it sound from all right. This is from my perspective, and I know you can't reveal more, so please bear with me on this. Okay, the way it's sounding on my end is that you feel like that was a big thing they revealed. Okay, and they should have waited longer to do so. Am I accurate so far? I guess my issue is I don't understand why. I no, I get it. I get it. You can't say why, and I understand why. I think my issue here is it's like that's where my big disconnect is because to me it's not. I don't even want to say it's not that big of a deal. It's more the fact to me it's like it's a small piece of a bigger puzzle in my mind. Ooh, low kick. That's good. Is that actually a fighting move? Oh, I can't even. I don't know what it. Sorry, continue. I swear to God, if this Moltres has bubble beam, I'm quitting the goddamn. I'm quitting this session. I'm quitting forever. Then I guess I'm missing. I guess I'm missing the idea of why it's a problem. All right, maybe I'm missing something. Okay, fair enough. No, you would have rather had more. You would, and again, I think I'm taking this. Do not take this the wrong way. I'm saying, hear me out on this. I feel like part of that is because you played the game. Really? Okay. No, no, that's fine. I'll take the game out of it. I don't know. I feel like, and again, I'm trying to look at it from my perspective. I think the Red Hulk is not a good comparison because to me, yep, yep, have more information. You definitely explained it a lot. I now better understand of what you're trying to get at. The idea is and again, I'm not trying to discredit you whatsoever. The idea is you wanted the experience as if we were Ellie, in the sense of, and that illusion was broken the moment they gave us information that Ellie did not have. I that I get. I have a different perspective on that personally, but I at least now 100% understand where you're coming from. And I think you. And here's the thing, and I'm not trying to discredit you. Still, I still think you sort of are, but not as bad as I originally had thought. Well, because you mentioned it. No, because technically you've mentioned you have been butthurt about it. No offense. Oh, so that was a surprise for you, and that could also be an issue of it. No, 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 I get it. And I think that's also part of the issue too. And I think you're in a weird way still comparing it to the game. And I'm not trying to say you're realistically, if I played the game, I'd be doing the same thing. Granted, I'm not gonna try to say like, oh, it's only because it's you. It's not. Um, I just or lose. Yeah, that's fair. I understand what you mean. I mean, yes, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not. Um, um, the only other thing I was gonna say though is, I also, and again, and does he have Dragon Mage? Not quite. We are close though. Well, I wasn't worried until literally he got me below 40. No, I mean like I like in my mind I was fine until I got below 40. No, no, no. I know that's literally what I said too. I was like, oh, I need to get out of here. Um, Yes, actually. So we can actually stop here. So, we're going to be continuing to train because we need to get our guys higher. But by the end of the next episode, I should have a Machoke, and almost a Venusaur. So for now, if you made it this far into the video, please make sure to like and subscribe down below. Other than that, this is going to be Scott and Mike signing out of Black Eel Plays. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.